What's good, YouTube? It's Nas and we back with another video. Road to 500 subscribers, of course. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Denver Nuggets. And I honestly feel like the Denver Nuggets were going to be a way better team than they were last season. And as we all know, the Denver Nuggets were lost in 7 games to eventual champions and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And I ultimately feel like the Denver Nuggets are going to be a way better team than they were last season. And as we all know, the Denver Nuggets had shooting to worry about because they were a terrible floor spacing team. Like, the best shooter on the floor during the playoffs was Aaron Gordon. And once Aaron Gordon went down with his injury in Game 6, Aaron Gordon was still productive, yes, but I think we ultimately knew that the Nuggets were going to lose this game. Maybe the Thunder haters had fucking hope that the Denver Nuggets were going to win that game. Maybe I had hope because I'm a Russell Westbrook fan and I wanted Westbrook to win his first ring, but that didn't happen, and this isn't a league of what ifs. The Denver Nuggets lost, and I felt like the Denver Nuggets ultimately got a better roster around Nikola Jokic this season. And as we all know, you can say that Nikola Jokic was robbed for MVP last season if you wanted to. If you ultimately wanted to last season, my bad. I'm getting so many technical difficulties right now. It's getting me fucking angry. But when you look at this team from top to bottom, I feel like it's way more depth than it was last season. And you got Nikola Jokic, you got Jonas Valanciunas, you got Cam Johnson, you got Bruce Brown, you got Jamal Murray, you got Aaron Gordon, you got Christian Braun, you got Tim Hardaway Jr., you got Deron Holmes, and I'm not really saying the rest of this roster. You got Payne Wallace, you got Zeke Naji, but at the end of the day, this all relies on Nikola Jokic. And I said on my many takes of this video, I talked about how it's crazy how Nikola Jokic hasn't played with another All-Star and during his whole entire career, which is kind of insane to me. Because imagine what Nikola Jokic would look like with another All-Star. And where does this give him his all-time rankings? Because I made a video talking about where do we rank Nikola Jokic among NBA history, blah, blah, blah. And I think some of y'all said the 20s, but I don't know. What would another championship do for Nikola Jokic's legacy? What would an MVP do for his legacy? Because I don't know if I said this or it recorded, but Nikola Jokic could have been MVP last season. Like, I don't think there's any debating that. He could have been MVP for the last fucking 6 years, or 5 years technically, because he won in 2021 and Giannis won in 2020. But the year where Embiid won his in 2023, and obviously the year of Shea last season. So you're looking to see if Nikola Jokic is going to win another MVP, which is going to be kind of insane if you really want to think about it, because then he just tied Larry Bird for the MVPs. And then when you look at it now, like with his roster around him, it's set up for Nikola Jokic to shine. I feel like last season it was set up for Nikola Jokic to basically carry and have 40, and some nights he wouldn't even win those games. So doing that and adding along the shooting, which you desperately needed, or you desperately needed this offseason, and addressing that concern, I feel like makes the Nuggets a way better team next season. It makes them a potential threat for the Oklahoma City Thunder. But honestly, there's a lot of threats in the Western Conference, so I'm not going to just call them the only threat, and I'm just going to call them the biggest threat to the Oklahoma City Thunder, because like I said, a lot of teams, but at the same time, you can't ignore somebody who is the consensus, or who people feel like is the consensus best player in the world in Nikola Jokic. And I'm, like I keep saying, like I keep expecting for Nikola Jokic to have a monster season again, like he has every single season. Last year he averaged a fucking triple-double last season, like Russell Westbrook did on his team. Like, it's just so much shit that Nikola Jokic has expanded to his game. Like, we all know he has the passing, we all know he has the post, he has the jump shot, and there's not really somebody who you can say for certain can stop Nikola Jokic one-on-one. So you have to come up with defensive schemes to stop him. And you can say that about every player, but not a player like Nikola Jokic. And on this Denver Nuggets team, destined around shooting, which he had in 2023, and adding that back this season, I'm looking forward to a Nikola Jokic season. And talking about the rest of the Nuggets roster, I'm looking to I'm looking to see Aaron Gordon have a good season too, because last season during the playoffs, he also had a good season. Like, or not during the playoffs. Last season, he had a good season. Like, in the playoffs, I think y'all remember, Aaron Gordon was the best player on that team. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, if you really rewatch those games, even rewatch the highlights, you notice Aaron Gordon is popping out a lot. And you're like, is Aaron Gordon being the best player on the court right now? Is Aaron Gordon the most impactful player on the court? And he showed during that whole run why he's getting paid the money he does, why Denver loves him, and obviously the Denver Nuggets team as a team value him a lot. And also talking about Jamal Murray, I think we all expected after the bubble Jamal Murray to just blossom out to be this all-star. It hasn't happened. Between the injury the very next season and Jamal Murray coming back to get the Denver Nuggets to win a championship, and him just being this consistent player where you could have 20 and then he's going to get you 15. He could have you 25 and then he's going to get you 20. He could have 30 and then the next game he could have an inefficient night. Like, it's just so many players in the NBA that do that shit where I'm like, you're so much better than this. Why even? Why? How? Like, how can you not be consistent at 25 point per game score? And that's how I look at Jamal Murray for some reason. I feel like Jamal Murray could be a way better player than he is already. And him just showing flashes of it every single season, I think that gets me honestly mad. I'll be honest, because I thought Jamal Murray was going to be special, bro. And then talking about their key additions, like, you added Cam Johnson, who I feel like is a way better defender than Michael Porter Jr. They average the same amount of points, so Cam Johnson ultimately can replace MPJ's scoring outbursts. Like, I feel like it's an even trade, even though you got, well, I wouldn't say even for Brooklyn's part, but you got MPJ on a cheaper deal, better, I wouldn't say better shooting, because I feel like they're neck and neck, or you could say MPJ is a better shooter, but you got him on the same scoring aspect, if I would say, and you got them on the same, not the same, a way better defensive player next to Nikola Jokic. So I feel like that's a win trade for the Denver Nuggets, if that makes sense, or if y'all look at it from my perspective. You add on Bruce Brown, who was on your championship roster on 2023, so he knows what it takes to play with Nikola Jokic. You're adding on that. You got Tim Hardaway Jr., who's coming off one of his best seasons with the Detroit Pistons last season, who's going to add you shooting next to Nikola Jokic, pass out of shots when you obviously double team him. Tim Hardaway Jr. is going to knock them down occasionally. It's just a big improvement from this Denver Nuggets roster. But yeah, like, I don't know. Where do y'all see the Denver Nuggets ending up next season? Like, do y'all see them being a playoff team? Do y'all see them being a play-in team? Do you see them missing the playoffs? I honestly can't see them being a play-in team or not making the playoffs. I see them being a top 4 seed, if I'm being real with you. At the same time, if you want to talk about the Western Conference being tough, I feel like this Denver Nuggets team is even tougher. Like, I don't even know if that sentence just made sense, but honestly, y'all get the point. I have the Denver Nuggets being a top 4 seed. Let me know how y'all feel about the Denver Nuggets, and what do y'all expect to see out of Nikola Jokic next season? Do y'all see him winning another MVP? Do y'all see him still being the best player in the world, or do y'all see somebody passing him up? Do y'all see him being robbed for MVP, or do y'all, like he did this season, if you think he got robbed for MVP? Well, let me know how y'all feel about Nikola Jokic, and let me know how y'all feel about this Denver Nuggets team down below. My bad if there's so many parts of this video. I've been trying to record this for the last 30 minutes, but nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe. What's good, y'all? If y'all made it to the end of the video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and engage in the channel. There's a video on the left, and I'm pretty sure the channel icon's in the right. Click one of them holes, man. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. It helps me out, and I appreciate you.